Hey friends, Hattie here from Honeybee Stampers. I'm going live for our weekly happy hour with Honeybee Stampers. I hope that you can join me. And if you are joining me live, say hi. And if you catch me on replay, I'd love to hear from you as well. So today we've got a sweet little card that I designed featuring the adorable owls. I am running just a tad late today, so I think I'm going to start with a little bit of some show and tell before we jump into this card to give some people a chance to get notified that I'm live and catch me live. So we will set this to the side for a second, and I'm going to share with you some news that just came out recently from Stampin' Up. So they announced that there's more celebration product that's available. So I'm going to show you all of these products here. I do happen to have them with me. And so you know that Celebration is out of this catalog here. So all of these items are fabulous. I've been showcasing them every week. This week we're going to be featuring this paper here, like you saw just a minute ago, and then the adorable owls, which are here. So now we're in February. This is the last month of Celebration, so they've got these additional items that you can actually choose for free as well. And I have a whole basket full of them, so let me grab them and share with you guys. Okay, let's start with, I think I'm just gonna have to go with what's in the basket. Oopsie. What's on top. So let's start with this. So this is called the Enjoy the Journey 12x12 Designer Series paper. It looks like this, and I will get it out and show it to you. This is actually a brand new Designer Series paper that came out with the spring catalog, so you can take a look at this pretty paper. So there's the front and back. I'll flip through this really quickly. I think that it's way more fun to see this stuff in person. Look at how beautiful this is. I have not really played with this much, but I have seen some great samples already online featuring this. And now you can get it for free with a $50 order. So there's that paper. Okay, let's see, here's another item. I actually took this with me on a Disney cruise that I went on to celebrate my son's birthday. So this is a kindness cards kit, and it's one of our kits collections, and it comes with these stickers here, and then it comes with this really nice stamp set. So the stamp set is actually the win for me. This is the tin that you can create all these cute little, I guess they're discs. You would stamp on them, and then you would put them in these little envelopes here. They fit in here perfectly, and then you could give this out. You're sharing a little hand-stamped kindness. So we tipped our waiters with these. Well, we gave them these little envelopes with the cards in them, and that was just like a fun little thing to do. Brought it on the cruise ship. It's obviously portable, but the stamp set itself is really what I think is the winner in this, and you can get this for free. So some of the sentiment says, you shine like the stars, and then it says, have a great day at the bottom. This one says, if I can read it, no act of kindness is ever wasted. Kindness wins. You are so amazing. And then it repeats that same sentiment at the bottom there. This one says, inspired by your kindness, and you make the world a brighter place. And then there's all these other little tiny sentiments on the side. So this is also something that you can get for free. So you've got these, I mean, they're like chipboard almost, they're kind of hard. And you see that they stamp really easily. And then this is a decoration that's already on the back of it. You stamp some of those smaller sentiments and put it there. And then there's this one, I just popped that circle up. Okay. So that's a freebie. It's called Kindness Cards. It comes with this little tin right here that you could probably repurpose. Okay, another thing that is also free with a $50 order is this Hive embossing folder. It looks like this, and here it is embossed. And so this is the embossed side, this is the debossed side, and you could actually get two very different looks with that. So here is a card that I created for a team swap, and you can see here that I used the embossing folder on this. So that is the Hive 3D embossing folder. And what else do we have? We've got the Loveliest Layers decorative mask. So this is a new item. as well in the spring catalog, and it comes with all of these masks here. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, I don't think so. I got them all. So you've got this one right here that you can place over your paper, and then you use either embossing paste. You could do that with one of the palette knives, or you can take a blending brush and brush over it. And then you've got these right here that layer together to create a flower. And then here are some leaves with a little bit of detailing with the stems. I did create a card using this for our demo Stampin' Share that we did with our team. Let me show you that one. I've shown it before. So this is what it looks like when I just use the embossing brush over it, the larger template in Calypso Coral, and then I took the more detailed template, this one right here, and then I think I said embossed, I meant to say blended. You're gonna use your blending brushes over the top of it with like a Night of Navy. So there's that card, and you can get one of these for free, and this makes really great backgrounds too. So there's that. We'll set that to the side. What else do we have here? We've got another embossing folder. It's called Into the Clouds. It's this one right here, and you can get this one for free. This is what it looks like when it's embossed. So you've got some nice lines across here and then some clouds. I really think this is nice. This is just, it's not one of our 3D embossing folders, so it's pretty flat, but it makes like a nice little subtle background. So there's that. Okay, we've got the Songbird stamp. I'll show you this piece here. So this is not a stamp, it's a punch. It does coordinate with the stamp. I should have actually grabbed the stamp, but I'll show you some cards created with the stamp set that coordinates with this. But you can get this Song Builder punch for free. And I've seen people, it makes a little bird, but I've seen people get really creative and make several other, like paper art type things. And let me see. Okay, so for one of our team make and takes for the month, these were the make and takes, so you can see that the bird is punched out using that punch. Aren't these cute? And these are the new in colors, right? So you got a little variety of those. And you could grab the stamp set, and then the punch would be free for you. So there's that. The stamp set isn't quite 50, so you'd have to get a little bit more than that to get that for free. Speaking of punches, here's another one. This is you can see it better here. This is the Essentials Tag Punch. I haven't played with this much, so I might have to dust that off and design something with that. And let's see, there's some ribbon. So the frayed white ribbon is also free with $50 order. And then this beautiful bundle right here is free with a $100 order. So this is the Eden's Garden. I should have checked to see if the clearance rack still had the coordinating paper and tissue paper, but I did do a little gift to my team featuring this bundle. I don't think I have an example of that, but I also wrapped a gift for a Secret Santa gift using that same bundle. So this was like the ribbon that coordinated with it, and then this was the a different stamp set. But the paper here and these dies are what in the stamps in the background there. That's all part of that. Such a pretty, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous stamp set. It's distinctive, so it makes a really beautiful image when you stamp it. And then I think I have one more thing. Let's see. Okay, so this is the last thing. It is part of the kits collection, and they're little treat boxes. So this would be actually perfect for Valentine's Day if you can get it in time. You could just put a different sentiment on there, but this would be cute. I actually think, okay, well, that just solved it for me. I'm actually going to make these for my son's Valentine's. He's giving away little gummies, like little tiny gummies, and I think they would fit perfectly in these pouches. Oh gosh, that's so cute. Okay, so I'm glad that they shared this, but this is something free. Comes with a stamp set as well. And then you've got, this is a retired color, Missy Moonlight, one of my faves. So you've got that. So there you go. Those are all of the new free celebration items. Just wanted to kind of show it to you. Sometimes it's easier to see it when you, more in 3D. Okay, now let's talk about our project for today. Our project for today is featuring the adorable owls. And let me grab the paper here. And I'm just gonna flip through. Let me move some of this before I drop it all. I'm gonna flip through the paper that is part of the celebration pack. And I'm featuring this with our cards today. So we've got this one, and then here's the other side. This piece. They're all real pastel-y colors and perfect for baby showers. This is what I think of when I see this, in Easter. So this is really pretty. For Stamp Camp, I will be doing an add-on class with the Easter Bunny. Make sure you guys grab that Easter Bunny punch if you like that, because I'm pretty sure that's probably going to sell out. So these are the papers that I actually will feature as the add-on class projects too, with that Easter Bunny. There's that. And what I decided to do today is to pair this paper with the owls. So let me show you some projects that I did create. Didn't make a whole lot with the owl set, but you've probably seen this one before. This was part of Sweet and Simple. Well, hi Brenda. Thanks for saying hi and hopping on. So this was part of our Sweet and Simple card class. It was a fun fold featuring that paper and then the little owl here. In class, it was so funny. My friend Veronica brought her friend with her, and she was so hilarious. But she had colored her little owl, and she said that she didn't think that he was as cute. He looked like he was mature, and maybe that he smoked cigarettes. It was so funny. I just laughed for like 2 days after that. But here's our cute little owl and this fun fold. And then another project that I did, let me bring that stamp set back in. So this is our stamp set that we're working with. Another cute little project is this one here. So this one is just a simple one. I colored him a little bit different colors. You can actually color the owls any way you want. I found that we have some Stampin' Blends that are numbered. So they're like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. You may or may not have seen that in the catalog, but they are the skin tones Stampin' Blends. And they're kind of like, they look like this, right? But they've got these, this is bronze. But you'll see here that they're, instead of having like a name for them, they're actually labeled like Stampin' Up 200, Stampin' Up 300, and they come in those pairs. So they're not necessarily a dark and a light with each color. It's just like, you know, the pairs of those colors are together. So what I found was if you just do like 100 and a 200 together, or 300 and a 400, or 400 and a 500, it doesn't matter. If you use those two colors together and you color the owls, it just makes like the perfect blend. So just a little tip. So there's that. And then I used some gems. These gems actually went really well. These gems are from the Something Fancy suite. Actually it's called Fancy Flora suite. And you've got these 3 different colors, but they actually work so well with this paper. So when you put the pieces on, you'll see that they kind of blend in. So this went really well with this card, just a simple card. And these little stars are from the Give It a Whirl dies, which I love. I love those. They have stitched hearts and stitched stars, and you just can't go wrong. When you're thinking, oh, this card needs a little something, that's what you can grab. Okay, and then here is another card. Now this card I did, as you can see, this owl there's a mirror image of the owl, and this is what inspired me to create the card that we're going to do today. Also featuring the designer series paper here, and I stamped right on the paper for the sentiment. And this embossing folder in the back is actually the new, let me see if I can find it so I can know the name of it. It's the brand new embossing folder called the Metal Plate 3D embossing folder, and it's really cool. If you flip it over onto the other side, it kind of gives you these little squares. And so I thought that coordinated really well with the paper, and that's what I did. I kind of just used the reverse side of it. So there's that. And then today's card is even simpler because these are fussy cut out, or these are cut out. So this is our card for today. And I'm going to show you how to do this mirror image, and that is my little tip for today. So let's put these cards away. We'll bring them back at the end so I can share them with you. Okay, so adorable owls. What you'll need to do a mirror image is you're going to need you're gonna need a silicone mat. And you wanna make sure your silicone mat is nice and clean. You know, sometimes it can collect a bunch of fuzzies and you don't want that. So you wanna make sure it's nice and clean. You're gonna need a Stamparatus or a positioning tool. And we're just gonna stick this in here in the corner for right now. Let me bring in my pieces for this card. Okay, so I'm using basic gray today, and I love our scalloped contours dies. If you guys don't have these, make sure you get them. Put them in on your list because I use them all the time, and I would show you what they, oh, here they are. So this is what they look like, but you can use these over and over again for so many different things. And you'd be surprised how great the cards look and how different they look. So you don't have to worry that it's like looking the same all the time. So what I did for this is I took this scallop, so it's like the second largest one, and I die cut out the basic gray piece, but then I also took a strip of cardstock, about 1.5 inches, and I ran it through the die cutting machine just like that, and I die cut out another piece. And so this is the piece here, and that's what we're going to stamp on. So let's grab our little owl. Find him here. Because I'm going to color him in with Stampin' Blends, I want to use a Memento black ink. Oops, I've like covered my table. Now I don't see my ink. Well, let's see here. Okay, I'll have to grab another one. Hold on a second. I know it's like right on my desk, but I have so much stuff on here, I can't find it. Okay. All right, we're moving on because I do have an extra one. Oh, there it is. Jeez. Okay, so we need our Memento black ink. It's this one right here. If you're going to stamp with, or if you're going to color with our Stampin' Blends. So we'll ink this little owl up. He's so cute. I'm going to move him in a little bit closer this time. We're just going to stamp straight down. Okay, there he is. And then you're going to want to peel this off of your block and just set your block to the side because you're going to need it. We'll bring our Stamparatus in with our silicone mat. The silicone mat, I think, is only like $5. It's rather inexpensive. It's great. You would want it if you're using it, if you're doing things that have to do with heat the, what is it called? Glue gun, a glue gun, or even any kind of adhesive because nothing sticks to it. So you're going to take the Memento black ink and you're going to ink up the owl and we're going to stamp down. Okay, so you can kind of see him faintly there. Let's add a little bit more ink. So we'll layer a little more ink on him. And let's do one more for good measure. Okay, now I'm gonna pull this adhesive or this silicone mat off, and then you can actually turn it over. Uh-oh. I hope that's not gonna come off on my paper. Okay, you're gonna turn it over and you can see through, you're gonna get close to your paper, you can see through the silicone mat. Hopefully you guys can too. You can see your white paper. And then you're just gonna lay it down there. You can bring your block in that you used, that you had him on earlier, or you can just use your fingers to let some of that ink get soaked up on the paper. And when you pull them off, there you go. You've got that little mirror image. You can do this with so many different stamps. So definitely try it out. Let me know in the comments if you've done this before, or if you have never done it before, definitely come back and tell us what you thought of it when you do. So there's that. Now we're just gonna color this in. Let's grab some Stampin' Blends here. And what I did for this, because I was using the basic gray as my base, I went with a smoky slate. So when I'm coloring, I found that coloring this outside piece a little bit darker than the inside piece makes the owl look better. If you color the inside piece a little darker, or not the inside piece of the owl a little bit darker, it's like that stands out, and it almost reminds me of E.T. It just looks like this big round head and the little body. So maybe that's not something you noticed, but I found that that was something I noticed when I was creating with it. So I like to do a little bit darker on the outside. And with these blends, remember to just very lightly color around them. I hope you guys are loving these Stampin' blends as much as I do. They are awesome. So there we go. And then we'll color here. And if you do make a mistake, we have a color lifter that you can use to lift some of the color. Okay. I probably should have done one of these ahead of time. Let's see, just color in like that. I'll kind of finish him up a little bit later. Okay, so once you get it all colored in, and I colored the inside, I did do a darker and a lighter fresh freesia for this. So I did the darker fresh freesia here and the lighter one here. I like the lighter one better, so I think I'm gonna do the lighter fresh freesia on both of them. Uh-oh, did I grab the right one? I did. So these blends will go on pretty strong, but then they lighten up after they dry a little bit. Okay, so just imagine I colored them all in. And I really love how you can change the color of the eyes of these little owls. They're so cute. Okay, I know that looks like terrible coloring, but I promise I'll go back and finish it. To do the detail of the owl, I decided to take the darker smoky slate and come in and just put a little bit of darkness in the ears and then on the beak and his feet. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'll finish that. Now we'll take our base of our card, fold it in half, and we're gonna add one of the DSPs. So this is this side, and that's that side. So the way I did it in the original card was this one first, but I think I'm gonna switch it up and just see how it looks. So let's do this side. And I just cut it down 1/4 of an inch smaller than the card base there. And then we've got this piece from the scalloped contours. I love cutting just a little piece of DSP that fits perfectly in there, because you'll see that there's some stitching around the edge, and I like that to show through. And then we've got the DSP there. And then we're going to stick this little guy right here. Now I already did we're gonna line up those there. I already did the sentiment ahead of time, but it just really covers up so much of that owl. So I'll either put the sentiment down here, or I'll put it up here, or what I may do is use that technique where you put a Post-it note over it and stack the sentiment. So it says "my friend," stacked on top of each other instead of in line with each other like this. So stay tuned, I'll share a picture of that. And then we'll put this on with some dimensionals. Okay, I got just my little tiny ones available. Okay, so I am so excited that this is another month. We're in the month of February now, and I have a new host code for this month, and I do want to give away some cards from last month. So this is a new little thing I'm doing, is the happy hour with Honeybee Stampers. Okay, we'll stick that on there. You guys will have to tell me which one of these do you like. Do you like this background or the reverse? A or B? Definitely comment down below. Let's bring in this again. Like I said, I love these gems. They just blend so well. Do one there. Oopsie. I'm not going to attach the sentiment because I think I'm going to try that stacking technique off camera. But there's that. Okay, I really think that that's so cute. I hope you guys like that technique. Definitely share with me if you did. But anyways, so the last couple months or the last couple weeks, I've done some cards. So here are some cards from the last few weeks. So this was the first card that I designed and put together with you guys online. This is the second one. This is the third one. I guess I like purples. But I did go in and look and see when people share my video, if they're on my business page and they share my video to their page, it really helps out my small business. So I looked to see who was sharing my videos and grabbed their names. And so Julie Caulfield, you are going to get this card in the mail sent to you. And Barb Gibbous, you're going to get this card sent to you. So thank you for that, for sharing my videos. And Judy Sisk Holmes, you're going to get this card. So thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate it so much. I will drop these in the mail to you as a little thank you. So let's bring in all of our other cards. And let me see if you guys commented. Hi, Cindy. Cindy, I need to call you. You like the second one better. So you like the plaid in the background and then this. Okay, good to know. And let's see if anybody else picked. Nope, not yet. All right, let's bring in some of our other cards again. So here is the one original like mirror card that I had designed that I thought was fun. And then all bright cards. I love it. It's a little birthday card you could give away. And then Hoot Hoot, you're so cute. This could be an anything card with this fun fold. So there we go. There we go. I will be putting one of these cards in my newsletter, email newsletter with the measurements so that you can recreate the card if you'd like. So make sure you are on my newsletter. If you're not, let me know. I think, is that everything I wanted to share with you guys? I think so. All right, guys, have a great day. Thank you for joining me. Definitely comment, like, share. I will be uploading this to YouTube as well if you missed the replay. All right, take care. Bye-bye.